Yo. I almost
And I was like, nigga, what?
I just had
Like,
the countdown rolling. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Might Say Anything podcast. You know what I was thinking? I was like, these jokes we about to get off on Reap right now. Like, I was mentally preparing myself for what he was talking about in the pre-show. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the We Might Say Anything podcast. We're back with episode.
Oh, we might you might hear anything because we might say
might,
something.
yeah, somebody
might show up.
You see, it's,
maybe
it's
not.
A 3-man crew tonight. Yeah, we light one. The boy Spade, he decided that he didn't want to be on the show tonight, giving us excuses about whatever he was doing when he could have told us on another day.
Nah, he said he didn't want to be on tonight because he didn't have nothing to wear. He was like, I ain't got nothing to wear.
His fits, yeah, the disappointment from the outfits kind of messing us up. But we back, three strong tonight. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
I'm always good.
Good, baby.
In spirit wise.
Right. What's up, Reap? Coming live from the studio. His brand new studio that he got. What's up, Reap?
I literally never said no studio. I never said studio.
Bruh, we doing this already? We doing?
We not even
Send the link. Send the link. It says,
don't even let him get it out.
Into the broadcast studio.
What did you say? You said
I was waiting in the studio. That's where I was at.
You're in the studio.
That's
what you got
said.
A studio now,
right? But then you just came back and said, I never said studio. Which one is it, bro? Like,
no, let somebody order a ring light off of Amazon and all of a sudden they got a studio.
The studio that Arrow be talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I never said I had a studio.
What? I don't even know what that meant. You try to spin that on me?
I just said wait in the studio. That's backstage on the. No? Okay. Huh?
Nah,
you in the studio.
What you were saying? Yeah, you said you was in your studio. You got a green screen now, so you big time. Would you say you got a ring light from Amazon
purchases? I made these Amazon purchases. I got a ring light, green screen.
Oh yeah.
Would you say in the pre-show he was doing makeup tutorials?
He was doing makeup tutorials with his other YouTube channel.
Selling makeup on
Unless
Instagram.
you in the OnlyFans studio where it really goes down.
I didn't think about that.
Don't turn a green light on in that mother.
An OnlyFans. I don't have one.
Or a black light. Turn a black
light on.
If
I did have one, then yeah, I would certainly use my ring light, and I would definitely.
Wait, hold on. You really got a ring light?
And I would definitely not be using my 4K camera.
Come on. Oh, you
got the makeup
have a
tutorial.
Ring light.
I'm telling you, I be pulling stuff out of these fools' heads. They don't even know. I know always the truth, even if they tell lies. I know what's really going on.
My guy said he came with a 4K camera and everything, huh? So you got the complete setup.
If I had an OnlyFans, that would be my setup, but I don't have one.
Nigga, I don't say if I did this, if I did it, it would be like exactly like this. That means you did it.
That does not mean that. OJ didn't. OJ says that all the time.
Did you just say OJ didn't do it?
OJ said that.
Are you comparing yourself to OJ?
Are you saying OJ didn't do it?
I'm saying OJ said if he had done something, this is what he would do.
R. Kelly said he didn't do it.
R. Kelly said he didn't do it.
So you one of them, I didn't do it, niggas. Yeah, I didn't do it. Shout out to Sergeant Air Show.
Yeah. We tried to get Sergeant Air Show on the show tonight, but he out there doing, what did he say? He was doing some other stuff. Anyway,
he was doing bad. He said he was down there doing bad, real bad.
He might have been. What's up, Dark Heart? But anyway, all right, Reap, you got anything else going on that you've done in the past week? Let me guess. First off, you probably went to a kid's football game, correct?
I did. I went to the last football game of the year.
Oh, y'all done already?
I thought it was the first football game of the year last week.
No, they've been
grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, it was something like that. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, but I'm glad that he got his games in. So we'll see off season. We'll see how that works.
How many games did they actually play?
They played 4, and one of them got canceled for COVID shit.
So they played 3.
No,
see, to me, that sounds like
no. They played 4. One of them got canceled.
Okay, so they had 5.
They would have played 5.
They would have played 5.
Yeah.
No playoffs. There's no playoffs.
I don't think so.
They were playing for pride,
and even so, like the team finished 2-2. Certainly not a playoff record per se. The last team that they played against, Monterey Trail, that team was good. They're like number 2, like 21 in California, number 2 in the city. So they're pretty good.
Number 2 in the city.
21 in California, like in their city, number 2.
Yeah,
it's only 2 schools in there. I don't know where Monterey Trail is, but it doesn't sound big.
It's in Elk Grove.
Elk Grove, right? Yeah.
A huge
school that beats up on Air Show School, right? Franklin, right?
What's up?
They beat up on Air Show School, Franklin, right? Monterey Trail.
I think so. They I looked at their schedule and they just beat the shit out of everybody so far this year. So
what is Air Show talking about? It's BS because they're allowing them to play basketball. Oh, so they cut the football season short so they can play hoops.
Well, okay.
I mean, if you say so, all right. What else you get into?
Just thinking about some other business ideas. So I'm just doing my research right now. I'm trying to find my way, man. I'm trying to find my way hard, man.
What's the other one that you're working on now?
Yeah, what's going on? Give us the update.
I'm looking at trying to purchase, for example, before I even looked into it, like a storage center. Like storage.
A storage
unit.
So
yeah.
Be storage.
You want to
you gonna be on Storage Wars.
Storage Wars. That's what I was thinking. Like you trying to purchase storages or storage units.
What you going background you have on the weekend? That's what you doing on the weekend?
Just kicking the tires on it. Just seeing
going through people's pain, shit that people couldn't pay for, all their
I don't know
and stuff. You just gonna buy it out from them for $300.
I don't know anything about that per se. But trying to figure out how to purchase an actual storage unit. So
so you're looking into the auctions, right? Like, because aren't they all sold by auctions or
no? Purchasing an entire.
You're gonna run the storage unit.
You want to own a storage unit?
Your public storage.
Yeah.
Reaps Public Storage.
Right.
Only one Reaps Public Storage.
Yes. Looking into stuff like that where I don't have to. There's not a lot of overhead. There's not a lot of. I'm not making food. I have to worry about shit like that. It's just
this nigga. What? This nigga thinks he's Walter White. Nigga, he's like, I'm looking into some other business adventures. Way to liquidate.
Where did you get this idea? Who pitched it to you?
Trying to clean money.
No, I don't. I've never done that. But
who talks like? Wait, I've never done that.
Yes.
The feds
just to be
watching.
clear,
I've never been a money launderer.
I'm just thinking of just trying to find my way, and I'm just trying to figure out ways that I can put money towards something, make my money work for me without having to, spend a ton of time there. And that's one of the ones I thought about.
Hey, look at the comments, bro. Wait.
Oh, hold on. Let's go to Dark Heart first. What happened to trucks?
You're supposed to be the truck driving man.
That's not off the table. Like I said at the time, I'm just looking into it. I'm just trying to find my way.
For a person who doesn't have any time, it seems like you got a lot of time.
Yeah.
You can be a truck driver.
Well, I wouldn't be
hospital worker.
I wouldn't be driving the truck.
You want to own the trucks.
Own the trucks, correct.
Okay,
and
so let me ask you
hire people to drive the trucks. And then again,
so are you going to combine this business, the storage unit and the truck driving into we want to help people move into a storage unit. They can rent out a truck from me.
Storage unit's really expensive. It's a grip.
Sounds like
so
you just
I would
actually
no, I did not. I would actually have to bring in some more
Red Thomas said, what happened to
teaching? So what happened with teaching is that it didn't pay enough money. That's what happened with that.
Okay.
Like I would be at these different places, and then I would get offered a teaching job, and then there's no way I'm leaving my job at the hospital to work there.
All right. Again.
What am well, Sergeant Airshow, what am I capping about?
He's saying you're capping because you've named 4 jobs,
4 different trades,
not
jobs, like 4 different trades. He's like, and I was thinking about being an electrician on the weekends because everybody needs electricity, and wherever I could put my money to make some money.
Where did the I'm just curious about this storage unit thing. Like, where did you get the idea? Like,
I was thinking, how can I generate good money, good revenue,
good clean money?
clean money without having to put in, like, say if I ran a restaurant, that business owns me. So I'm at the restaurant, I'm doing this, that, and the third at the restaurant physically, closing it down, doing this, and this, right? At a storage place, there's first off, there's not a lot of employees, maybe a security guard, maybe like a couple of people up front. That's about it.
So you're not even gonna have a secure storage unit area. You gonna one security guard, one person up front, like
hood. Come to Reaps if you're down on your luck.
If I'm doing my job right, they won't even know that it's me that's owning the place.
Red Thomas said, "You've been talking to Kevin Samuel." Oh wow, that's hilarious. Okay, keep going, Reap. Keep going with.
Yeah. So, and that's basically.
Wait, time out. Okay, wait. Hold on. Again, you be all over the place.
No, I'm trying to find my way. But yes, I mean, you can say that.
But it's all over the place. Like, okay, so you got the trucking, you got the hospital, you got what else? The hospital, the trucking, OnlyFans.
I thought about the OnlyFans. Don't have one.
Money laundering, the car wash.
Right.
Have you thought about a car wash?
Actually, yes.
I thought about a car wash.
I looked into that, and let's see. Quick Quack only want investors only. They don't want you to actually franchise like a Quick Quack.
It seems like you Googled drug dealers' way to launder money, top businesses, and they're like storage units, car wash.
I don't trap, so I don't know anything about that.
You don't trap. That didn't even sound right, bro. You got to stop with the. Don't be going to Urban Dictionary and figuring out what I'm gonna throw out there this week.
Come on, bro. He didn't listen to a couple
trap.
songs or something.
This thinks he's in the A.
Read. I'm just trying to understand though, like you saying you want your money to work for you. I get all that. You had a plan where you was gonna pay off your house in 5 years or something like that.
That's still the works. That hasn't.
You have plans. I'm not mad at you for that. But I mean, you have a lot of big ideas, and I want to see what you're putting together so far. Is it all just brainstorming, or because Errol could say, I want to do this, I want to do that, but nothing's really behind it. Are you doing things and making moves behind that, or what?
Yeah. So right now, I am just. Well, first off, I need to figure out.
She said, "Make it make sense tonight, please. You're all alone on the bottom of the night." So
right now, I'm just trying to come up with. I'm just trying to.
He's ass out right now. It's rough.
Wow. I'm just trying to.
I can't.
I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of it.
Of life,
like as far
life
as
is hard.
As far as like franchising, looking into that. No, like looking into that kind of stuff, just anything that I can put my money towards, and then I don't have to necessarily be there in order for it to generate money for me.
You already got the money for it?
Yes, I can. There's a couple of things I can do, but I need to make sure that if I'm going to put that amount of money towards something, that I understand, what's going on with it, like, the whole nine.
What about like investment properties or something like that?
Well, I was looking into investment properties, and
nigga's Google search is long as fuck. He was like, I was looking into that too.
Well, I know a guy that does pretty good with real estate, and one of the things that he was telling me was that he has some investment properties.
Remember when this fool told us he had a source? He was
like, sources are telling me.
Sources are telling me. Yeah.
Probably the same guy. I know a guy.
I was like, you got a source, nigga. You're not Adam Schefter, bro. But keep going. All right.
So
I got a guy.
He does pretty good in real estate. My only thing with that is as far as trying to make money off of it, the market it's not the best for that for flipping per se. And I wouldn't feel comfortable, because I don't know shit about like repairing houses or anything like that. So I would be contracting a lot of that, and that would eat into my net profits.
What do you
but
know
all
about
the rest of the shit,
unit?
exactly. But all the rest of the shit got
Did
all
you get this
here,
information
baby.
when you went to the library and you pulled the books, or?
So when you're talking about having a storage unit, what are we like? What is there for me to really do?
You said you were gonna have one person at the front desk, one security guard.
No, I said
Sergeant Airshow said you had to have a property manager live on the grounds.
Okay, but is that the same as hiring, say, like 10 people, like at a restaurant or anything? It's what my point was behind the storage unit was there's not a lot of overhead. You don't have to hire a ton of employees. You don't have to worry about certain wait. A barbershop.
Does a storage unit bring in a lot of money?
Yes,
it does.
Yes, it does.
What kind of numbers are you looking at?
Yeah,
How I can tell you. Well, if you just,
how come you haven't asked us to invest? Like you brought to the group chat or nothing? Like this is all breaking news to me. Yeah,
it's always breaking news whenever it's breaking. Whenever Reed's talking, it's breaking news.
You know
it's breaking to him. Sometimes he don't know what's coming out. He's like, oh,
well, I wanted. well, first, actually, I would like to bring it to you guys because I think this is something that we can. I think this would be a good opportunity because like a storage unit is actually a pretty safe. It's actually a pretty safe investment. It's not volatile. Everyone's going to need storage unit. And it's like I said, it's low maintenance.
A lot of people charge $1 for the first month and then don't pay no money, and that's why you be seeing them on Storage Wars. So I'm trying to see how much money are you making up storage? Yeah, well, I need the numbers. Run them numbers by me.
Right, I understand that. So,
have you looked at the numbers?
Well, I've seen how much places go for, and I understand that if you're talking about that's not everybody in the storage unit. You're talking about a very small percentage. But if you're at 90% capacity, and like let's just say you have 200 units,
said just get a few vending machines.
There you go, vending machine guy. Then all you got to do is go and collect that change.
Hey, you know what, Red Thomas? If you want to, I thought about getting one for my youngest son.
Yeah, you were thinking about that.
I didn't, but I couldn't. I didn't have my truck at the time, so I couldn't get the vending machine from point A to point B.
You were buying a vending machine?
Yes, actually. Shout out to Uppercuts.
No shout out.
The homie Tamel had his vending machine for sale, and I was going to buy it, but I didn't have a place. I didn't have a means to move it. I didn't have a
place to put it. Where are you going to put it?
Okay, so you didn't have a truck to move it? Is that what you're saying?
From point A to point B.
Can't you get a truck from like Home Depot for like $20?
Well, I don't think that's a viable solution in my head because I might have to move it multiple times, or
$20.
The money you're generating from
all that change.
Yeah,
why you got to move the machine all the time? Where you putting it?
I don't know. I didn't.
This nigga got a mobile vending machine. He put it on the back of the truck and put the Ice Cream Man song on it.
So that's why I didn't do it.
Well, if you invest in your truck like you want it, you can move them.
He's gonna be like, I was thinking about that.
I thought about that too.
You know? It's funny that you say that.
And I'm not trying to crush your dreams or your goals. I think I'm happy that you're thinking of these things. I just need
remember we were just talking about this like last week or month or two ago about how to bring in multiple incomes, and he was like, I got nothing. And then lo and behold, all of this was already in motion. He wasn't telling us.
Red Thomas said, damn, the blessings came and he fumbled the bag. It happens, right?
I don't know about fumbling the bag, but all right.
You had a vending machine.
But
all you have to do was take it.
Like I do plan on getting into something sometime this year.
Have you thought about drugs?
No, I don't do
about
that.
drugs.
I don't do that stuff.
Okay. All right. Look,
wait, 420 was yesterday. Did anybody celebrate?
No, I was just working and hung out with my kid.
I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked in years. It fucks with my anxiety. Can't do it. I'll start having like multiple dreams of creating income through all these drug dealing companies, and then I'll be worried that somebody's coming to get exactly. I start worrying about like they're gonna find me. They're gonna find me.
See, Airshow is giving you ideas right here. You can put the vending machines in the storage areas. You got it.
In your storage.
You got it though.
Yeah, I'll come up with something. Don't worry about it. I'll let you guys know. If you guys
like, you won't.
If you guys,
if you guys
let us like, if you guys serious about it, I will have some numbers for you. I'm looking. There's not a lot of like the ones out in here in California are really expensive to purchase.
I need you to be serious about it first. Don't bring it to me until you serious about it. Like when you serious about it, and I'll be like, all right, you got some numbers, some concrete numbers, the projections. I need to see that kind of data. Like I'm a numbers guy, so I need to see projections, what we're looking at, the investment cost, all of that. And then
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I'm going into business with Reed. We do this. We do this.
Oh,
you know what? That's a fair statement because there's weeks where we don't even know if we're gonna make it to the next week. So going into an actual business would be, I need to see the numbers, man. The numbers gotta look right. The numbers gotta look right.
And you're actually correct. And so, like I said, that's why I'm taking my time, and I'm not. This isn't anything that I plan on doing like next week or even next month. I'm going to do some research. And
wait, hold up, Airshow talking about he's had vending machines. They're a hassle. Airshow, you had vending machines? Like, I feel like this would have been something.
Airshow got multiple streams of income, huh?
Apparently. So he's. I want to talk about that later. But all right, Airshow, you've had.
I think Reed's going to go into the prisons. He's like, I'm gonna open up a prison. Here they make lots of money.
Oh,
yeah, very low overhead.
That seemed like a lot of trouble.
I'm just giving you ideas, something to ponder.
I love how the chat is trying to motivate you, Reap, into taking different avenues here. Lisa Cat said, "Have you considered just investing in an established business as a silent partner?"
Yes,
I thought about that too.
I thought about that too. I thought about.
His mind is full.
I try to, like I said, I'm just really just trying to generate more revenue without having to work a ton. So, and then eventually,
looking for a quick buck.
No, I'm looking for steady money.
Steady money.
Steady money. Not quick,
outside
not
of
fast cash.
Your job.
Outside of my job, like I'll still have my job for now because I have like some retirement things that I'm working on in regards to that. But as far as just having money, like say like good money in say like 5 years from now, or maybe even 3 to 5 years from now is what I'm looking at doing.
All right, Reed. All right. I mean, I felt. All right. Did you get a lot of these ideas from your self-help book? If you did, can you share that information, like what the name of the book is, so we can all learn? And
we
could have a book club. We could all grow from the self-help book if you just give us the name of it.
Oh well, I don't know the name of it. I returned.
You don't know the name of you.
Oh my goodness! You just admitted that you've been lying the entire time.
Said, I don't know the name. I returned it. I took it back.
Jesus, Reed.
You can't look through your history. How the library work? I can go in there and be like, "Have y'all seen only one Reed? He probably the only black person that came in here during the pandemic. You can't miss him. Probably had a Dodger shirt on.
Only one Reed. Yeah, he probably had a Dodger shirt on.
He got a book about pressure cookers and a goddamn self-help, but not at the same time.
So you really don't have an idea what it was?
No. I'm reading a different book now.
No.
Is you got something you can show us?
Let's see here. It's on my Kindle. Let me see here.
Wait. Kindle. You bought a book?
Yes.
Darnice is even like, just read. Really?
The chat is like,
she tried to warn you earlier. You're by yourself tonight, bro.
My man said he don't know the name of the book. He took it back. But now he's buying books on Kindle. Did we talk you into that?
I don't. So Red Thomas, you said invest in cryptocurrency.
No. We ain't talking about that right now. We talking about the library. Self-help books.
Yeah. I was going to read it, decided not to.
Wait, now you didn't read it? You told me you were reading it the whole time. We was checking in during the weeks.
I decided not to do it.
You said you were reading it.
I was going to. I just decided not to read it.
Only one read. Words matter. This is why people be thinking you be capping about everything. You told me I'm in the middle of the book, but I don't know the name of it.
I don't actually recall saying in the middle of the book.
You don't recall going to check out a book.
Wait, what? I obviously missed that part after he said what he said. What did you try to have him bring out just now, Arrow? Like,
I said, this is why you can't be mad at us for saying you be capping all the time. When you have told us multiple times that you've started the book, but you didn't want to tell us what the self-help was really about. But now you say you took the book back and you didn't read it.
The chat, Darnice said, "I'm done. We in the chat can no longer help you." Like, the chat is giving up while you read. Like,
it's
chat
good.
is trying
it's
to hold
good,
you
Darnice.
down.
That's good.
Explain the book situation. How did this happen?
There's nothing to explain.
There's a lot to explain.
I just returned it. It's pretty straightforward.
Where'd you get the
return the book that you didn't read?
Yes.
To the library because it was due.
Book.
Yes.
That you told us you were reading.
Yes.
And you said it was helping you. You said you had gotten tips and stuff to better help you express yourself from the self-help book.
We don't know the name of this book.
Yeah.
But you just said you didn't read it. So how did it help you?
I just didn't read it.
I felt the book and I felt the words. The words traveled through me like the heart-shaped herb.
Read. Like,
Did you read the pressure cooker book?
No, I did not.
Okay, just say you didn't go to the library. Can we just come clean on the library situation?
So you haven't gotten any recipes?
I have not used my pressure cooker. I've been
we talking about the book.
Yes,
he said he got the book for recipes. Is that what you said you got the book for, right?
Do you just waste your time at the library and say, I'm gonna just check out as many books as I ain't gonna read for the next 2 weeks?
I mean, I don't know about it was wasting my time at the library. I was up there for
you didn't read the books.
But that's not why I was up there. I was up there for
you like the librarian, don't you? Librarian kid, you want to make her think you're an intellectual and read a lot. Probably wear glasses when you're
an intellectual.
No, I don't do that shit.
Probably wear a scarf.
No,
I'm a thinking man.
Scarf.
Wow.
Read. No, so there was never a self-help book.
There was a self-help book. I just didn't read all of it.
What? All of it? Why does it always change? You just said you read none of it.
I know. I said I didn't read it. I didn't read the book. Like
if
you only read like a chapter, is that reading the book?
If you only,
I would say no.
Did you crack open the
book
anything out of the books? Like,
yeah, I told you I read a chapter out of it and I returned it.
What did you get out of that chapter?
You were like, not for me, or I think I got this handled.
What I get out of the chapter?
Words.
I don't know. It was just
nothing.
Not really much. I didn't
the name of the book, my guy.
What you do?
We need the name of the book. We need the name of the book. We can't have you come up here and lie every week. This shit is irritating.
It's like Darnie says, Spade can't save you tonight, bro. You by yourself, man.
You on the bottom, and you.
Yeah.
And I hate to look like we picking on you, but
kinda.
You brought this up.
Kinda. I mean, like, you guys criticize me for going to a library. You guys criticize me for going. For thinking about investing.
Nah, bro.
No. Also criticizing me for being a substitute teacher.
We didn't criticize you for that either. We criticized you about lying about shit.
The We Might Say Anything podcast loves all teachers out there in the world.
Yep.
All the substitute teachers.
No.
You're capping. You weren't a substitute teacher. That's like
we question you saying you're a substitute because never
after
known
you say things, none of your words make sense after you say what you say. Your initial thing that you say, everything that follows that up does not reflect well on the shit that you said. And we never got on you for going to the library. We said, what'd you go to the library for? Oh, self-help book.
You said who goes to the library during the pandemic?
Okay, you said you do to get a book. What book did you get? I don't want to say.
And I explained to you that. And I explained to you that I went to the library for my kid. My kid needed a book.
But then, okay, we got off of that. We were like, you said you got yourself.
And then you got it's.
Keep going, Reed. Keep going.
It ain't over. Exactly. Talk your way out of it.
There's nothing for me to talk out of. It's good. Like, you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, Darnay says, no, Reed, you're doing this to yourself. You say hella different things with no follow-up or proof. And that's all we're asking for. Just like, what do you mean by this? Yeah.
But then when I sent you proof that I was a sub, it still wasn't good enough for you guys.
I don't know what that was. I still don't know what that was. And the fact of the matter is, you got up 3 times to be like, I'll go get proof. Came back with nothing. 5 minutes after the show. Here you go, guys.
See, I didn't deny your timesheet or whatever that you sent. I was upset with you because you had it while you were on the show and you didn't pull it. Because that shit came too fast after the show ended. As
long as I have it, though, that's the important part, right?
But we talked for 40 minutes asking you to show us something. You
got up 5 times.
What does that have to do with anything?
You went up, made a macaroni necklace.
I gave you proof. I gave you proof that
you didn't give Darnay's proof. You gave the group chat
by the way, just because I'm not giving you the name of the self-help book, that's maybe because I don't want you guys to know what I'm getting self-help about. Like, why do I need
you didn't give us the name of the self-help book because you don't know the name of it. So
no, because I don't want to disclose that information. That's private. That's some private shit. So,
but if it's self-help, isn't it?
Niggas help for everybody in the library. Is it like help me get rid of this gonorrhea? Well, I could understand.
I hope I would go to a doctor and not to a library for that, but I'm just saying, like, I should.
I got a guy.
So Darnay,
I got a guy.
Darnay says because there is no book.
Let me explain how that works.
How no book works?
Let me explain how.
And then all of a sudden you got a Kindle.
There is no book for what? For the business book I'm reading, or like what are we talking about?
There's a business book?
I think she's talking about the self-help book. There is a business book now?
There's a business book.
So
what's the business book?
I just don't want to bring up. I just don't want to bring up information about like what I want to get self-help with. So no, I'm not going to give you the name of the book.
What about the pressure cooker book? Can we see where where you get your great pressure cooker recipes from?
I haven't used my pressure cooker yet.
Nah, we ain't. I've been using my sous vide book. The book, the name of the book.
I already returned it. I just saw pressure cooker, grabbed it.
Because that's the reason you say you was like, I was at the library, I got a pressure cooker book. You saw you like, oh, and I got a self-help book.
It wasn't like I was like looking for a particular author. I just saw a random pressure cooker book and just grabbed it. See if I could pull something out of there.
Nigga, you realize like things like that, you can just go to Google. And
that was the point. Like that's why the library thing was so weird. We were like, you went
go to the library.
You said you went for a pressure cooker
weird.
book. No. You said you went for a pressure cooker book because you got a new pressure cooker.
I just went to a library to help my kid find a book.
That came out later. Came out later. No, you're messing up the order of why this came up.
But it's out now, and that's the situation that I was in. And I was going around there looking for stuff. Just looking for just random shit. And so I just came across those two things and I borrowed them.
You borrowed them?
That's what you do at a library. You borrow books and you return them.
No, you check them out, right?
That's the same thing as borrowing.
They ain't changed the slang to the library.
Delisa Cat, don't try to protect him right now. He's doing this to himself. Like,
let Reap be Reap. He can be Reap, but what he can't do is come on the show and lie every week because everybody sees it. And if he's not lying,
they want to support you, Reap. They want to. They just want you to make sense in what you're saying.
I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna do me. So
we got a bad bitch over here. I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna do me.
Oh yeah.
If I want to lie about going to the library, let me live.
I mean, I don't know who would lie about going to a library or being a substitute teacher. So,
that's
I didn't know either. Like,
that's a really good question.
Hey, if you asked me 2 months ago, I would have said nobody.
No, now,
but now
still nobody. There's still nobody.
Now I really couldn't say. I have some opinions or some thoughts.
Okay. Now, we're not picking on you, man. Like, if you have your self-help book for whatever your personal reasons are, is the title specific to whatever you're dealing with? Because I would feel like a self-help book wouldn't be like, I want to stop being
help me.
But it could
can I pray the gay away? Lord,
it would have like the issue within the title. So I don't want to. Pretty straightforward.
Okay. Okay. Since you didn't want to, if you didn't want that kind of information out, why did you even bring it up?
Big long story, all the extra shit, all the capping. So if you didn't want to, you're admitting that you were capping about something else.
You guys are asking a million questions about it.
It is a show that we.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Right. So I'm trying to answer your questions.
Well, you can't say in one point you're not capping. And for y'all that don't know what capping is, because I get it every week, that's lying. Reap be lying. So whenever we say capping, it's got to do with Reap telling stories. You can't say in one breath, I don't want to tell you what the book was. Then in another breath, tell us all these stories about I didn't read the book, I didn't get the book, or whatever. You're lying on one hand or the other. So
why can't both be true? Why can't I get a self-help book and then just return it without reading?
Why can't we just get the truth? I just want the truth.
I'm telling you, that's what happened. So
so you got a self-help book that wasn't helping you, and so you returned it.
But he said it was helping him. But then he said he wasn't reading it. See what I'm saying? This is why we can't do this, because
I told you that I was reading
me and you can't even get the story straight.
I returned it after reading one chapter.
You were like, that's good enough for me, or
no? I'm just going to go a different route. I'm not going to do that. We'll see. I'll see what my options are.
You're out on books.
For certain things.
Therapy,
burn all books.
Because you said you were going to do therapy.
How about I don't know. Since I don't want to be capping, right? So
it's hard not to cap. Just don't lie.
I'll see what my options are.
Darnie said that how will the book help you if you didn't read it?
Correct.
He said he could feel it.
That is correct, Darnice.
He said he don't put lotion on, he puts pages on his skin and seeps through.
Get whatever help you need, man. Get that help. Whatever's causing you to be the way that you're being and acting the way that you're acting.
I'm about to look
get help for that, man. Are you stressed? Do you feel stressed?
I'm gonna look up help me stop capping.
Do you get stressed?
And if I find it, I'm buying it.
Yeah. Do we stress you out, Reap?
I don't think you guys stress me out.
Okay.
That's another question I get asked a lot.
I think life stresses me out.
Life stresses you out? So you got a lot of stress on your
mind. Job, seeing people die.
What was that? The first thing you said?
Weird. Parenting.
You said working? Oh, parenting. Okay.
Parenting. Yeah.
So, okay.
Like I see people die every shift. So there's ways that I need to be able to deal with that kind of stuff and not sort of have this outlook on the world, right?
Now, see, Reap. All right. So is this causing what some of your issues are?
I'm answering your question. So,
is that what's causing some of your issues?
I mean, kinda. There's. I don't feel like it's one thing. I feel like it's multiple things. So, I don't think I look at life as not so much black and white, and not wow. And I don't think not one thing is the answer or the problem. I think it's multitude of things.
I don't know what any of that means. Look, when you get done with the show, do you go, man, I really had a problem getting my my thoughts across. I don't think I really got everything out and they didn't understand what I was saying. I think I'm being misunderstood.
I think a lot of time I get misunderstood because I'm trying to answer your questions and I'm also trying to answer, the chat is asking.
Why are you
questions,
looking at the chat? Don't pay attention to the chat. You're
because
not doing
it comes
the show
up on
with
the
chat.
screen.
You're not doing the show with the chat. The chat is for us to laugh at you. It's not to be taken seriously. We are having a conversation.
We're not going to discredit people to actually they're a part of our show.
No, but
they're
a
part of the show.
You don't need to
they're
answer
not
that
going to
question.
make fun of Reek, because then that's going to feel like we bullying them.
I ain't making fun of Reek. I'm saying the chat is there to say what they say and we keep it moving. But we don't. You were talking to us. So do you feel like you're misunderstood?
Well, that's yes.
And do you think that's us misunderstanding you, or you not getting your thoughts out straight? Or
I think it's a combination of the two, honestly. But like, I've been misunderstood my whole life, so I don't think this is normal.
Oh, so it's not us. I mean, if you just said that, then it's you.
Yeah, it's me then.
I don't know.
It's me then. I've been going through this my whole life, so it's good. It's me.
You know what'll help you? Self-help book.
Lisa Cass says, I think the problem is Reap wants to give surface level answers or info with no questions asked.
But why the surface level info got to be a lie? Just say you don't want. Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't see myself as lying all the time.
I'm just saying, how come nobody nobody else on the show finds himself in this situation but you every single week?
Because I'm the one that you guys are asking a million questions to.
No,
we're not asking
Red Thomas is saying, get some therapy, man.
I've already said he should get that, and I was met with anger, and then all of a sudden he said, "Oh yeah, I do see a therapist," and I was like, "Okay, so which one is it?"
Well, I'm not. Well, I never said that I was opposed to therapy. In fact, I believe I said that I've seen a therapist before. So, and it was actually Spade. It was actually Spade that had the issue with the therapist, not me.
All right. I
like how you throw Spade under the bus when he ain't here, but it's cool.
All right.
Yeah, you're right about that. Spade does have a issue with that.
But Spade owns all this shit. And that's what I will say about Spade. I know where he stands. He don't have a problem getting himself crossed. Yeah,
Airshow said, take a vacation, bro. Get away.
New York.
Working on it.
Are you?
I'm already. I got a trip to San Diego, and then I'm going to try to do a trip to Hawaii. So I have some stuff in the pipeline.
Oh, okay. You going with your real friends?
I'm just going to get out of Sacramento.
Okay.
Good answer.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
I'm not mad for that.
I don't want to cap, right? So if you want,
get out of Sacramento.
If y'all always trying to like, you're gonna get
shout
some
out to Darnice for hitting the nail on the head in the comment section that she seems to be doing today. She's batting 1,000 with Reap's ass right now.
Only bring up what you're actually going to talk about.
If you don't want questions asked, Reap, then don't bring it up. I have to read it for the people who are listening to the audio podcast. Reap, calm down.
Who brought up I didn't bring up the library. We were talking about investing, like my investment ideas. So
okay, I think she's talking about overall. When you tell these stories, like, not just right now. Yeah,
this happens every week.
A conversation and this comes up, and it's not information that we, pull out of you. You just say, "Hey, I'm doing this, and that," and then we ask
a follow-up question, and then the answers are always shit. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's not, and they're gonna conflict. And then next week you'll say something else about what we said this week.
Sergeant Show again saying you need to take a vacation, bro. Go to Hawaii, go to San Diego. Get away. Get that Southwest. Get that out there. Sit on the beach and do what you got to do, man. Because it's
come back refreshed.
Yeah, we want you to be healthy mentally. We want you to be there.
Do we need to give Reap a mental vacation? Some little mental PTO days.
I just don't want you to feel like we just be picking on you just to be picking on you. We literally lightweight be having conversations with you because, like I mentioned last week, we don't necessarily always be talking like that. All of us, we don't have these kind of conversations, and this is really the only time we really converse as people. So I'm saying, if this is what you went into, or you thinking about this, and I'm asking because I really want to know. Like, okay, this is new. I haven't heard this before. What made you want to do this? Where did you get?
And then that's when we get into trouble because we've asked follow-up questions. So as long as we stick to surface level shit, then we'll be fine with Reed. But here's the thing: this ain't that.
I feel like we had a conversation about the investment stuff. So, but then everybody was chiming in on. I don't know. It was just getting fucking weird. Like I don't know. Like people talk about cryptocurrency and talked about the vending machine. That got weird. So I don't know.
Those are called ideas, Reap. They were giving you
those are ideas.
These were real ideas. None of that got weird.
You brought them up saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and that." They're giving you suggestions, and you say, "I thought about this." They're giving you ways to incorporate
another thing. You were like, "Oh, I was thinking about that too." Thinking about that too.
Yes, these aren't. I'm just saying these aren't like I've kicked around these ideas and I've thought about them, and I'm trying to make things work for me. That's all.
Okay, so just so you know, now that you thought about vending machines or whatever,
and now and also now that I know that I have someone that's actually interested in like the storage facility idea, which is that's actually a pretty big money idea. But like if I come up with some numbers and I have an investor, that's good to know. That's all.
Again, I need to see.
Yeah,
numbers.
I need to see numbers too.
That nigga could tell me he's making $1 million tomorrow. I'm on Shark Tank. I'm gonna be like, what? You know what? I think I'm out.
Not for you.
I'm like, who's manning this? I think I'm out.
Cool.
I'm good.
All right. So I can't literally spend 45 minutes, 50 minutes on this. We're sorry, people.
Can we get the business book in case for the business-minded people?
He's I didn't. Well, I was trying to come up with
a book.
No, like I don't know anything about like business. Like
you just said you're reading a book.
That's why I purchased the book because I don't know anything about. We asked
for the name of the book.
Can I get?
Let him speak. Go ahead. Give us. Say what you're gonna say. The floor is yours, Reed.
Okay, so the name of the book: Starting a Business, Quick Start Guide, and then Smart Shortcuts by Shane Snow. So those are supposed to be a couple of pretty good books. Just if you don't know shit about nothing about business at all, those are good books to read.
Have you started reading it?
Yes, I have started reading it.
Not lying this time.
Not lying this time.
Like last time.
I'm not lying this time.
Like the last time.
So what have you gotten out of this book so far?
Well, one of the reason why I was never really that keen on business was the fear of failure. Like the notion of not having that security of like a 9-to-5 job, getting rid of that and then working an entrepreneurial atmosphere. That's something that was a mental block that I just couldn't get over. So that was one of the deterrents of it. And then stuff like understanding how business can be successful and what you need to put into it. Also understanding that, it's like another kid. It dominates a lot of your time. So, but yeah, so those are some of my hurdles that I had as far as.
That's what you got out the book?
Well, I'm about 4 chapters deep. So I'm going to get more, like it's going to go over how to come up with a business model, a business plan, so that when you go and to investors, what it should look like. That's just one of the things that they're talking about. It talks about failure, how failure in a business is part of the game. It's not necessarily like a failure, like you're going to be homeless. It's just failure that, the business didn't work right. And so it's an experience for you. And so your next venture, you should be that much better off.
All right. So let's get on to the topics for the episode here.
Hold on.
Knock these out. So where we want to start? Reap, let's start with you and your topic. In Living Color. You want to talk about that? What's going on in Living Color?
So In Living Color came out last week. I think it was last Sunday, about 30 years ago, 1990. And it just got me to thinking. I watched that. I was like 10 years old when that came out, and I have never seen a show like that, or really since. Right, a show. I thought Keenen Ivory Wayans was funny before, and then for him to come out with the show, and then I thought the cast was brilliant. If you just look at the cast, they went off and had like really great careers, and I would just want to get you guys' thoughts about like how you guys felt about it, and as far as the show, because I felt like it was groundbreaking. I felt like it deserves a lot more respect than what it actually gets now, and I feel like I should see it a lot more on TV. I kind of see it, but it's not like crazy or anything like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't thought about it in living color in years. Like, years. I haven't thought about it living color. When it was out, obviously it was what? Well, it used to become on Sunday night.
Yeah,
it was must see TV. As a kid, you watched it. It was must see TV. Funny. They gave us some stars. Obviously the biggest star, Jamie Foxx, J-Lo. You could debate which one was the biggest star that come out of that show, but obviously those are the two. Yeah, but yeah, I mean J-Lo is probably the biggest star globally.
Yes.
When you look at it.
Yeah.
Carrie and Fox, I guess you could say they're on par with each other. Obviously, Jamie Foxx is gonna have more of a standing because one, he has an Oscar. And he's one of us, so I'm definitely gonna go with Fox because that's my guy.
And he was the one that was carrying the show, like later on, right? When Keenen left the show.
See, he was the one. I don't remember that time. Like, I remember it got bad toward the end. When Chris Rock ended up being on that, right? I want to say Chris Rock ended up on.
I think he was on the show towards the end. The cast wasn't good. Towards the end.
It got bad, yeah.
And that was because Keenen left the show after, I want to say, like the third or fourth season, I want to say, and then that's when the show started going in a different direction.
How long was it? How many seasons did it
go? We can find out.
Oh, I thought you had that info.
Are we really celebrating the 31st anniversary of In Living Color?
Well, we didn't have the show last year. But also, I just wanted to give it some love, bro. Like that was a huge show for me growing up. I know that was one of the first. That was one of the first shows that it was like that show and let's see, A Different World and The Cosby Show. Those were one of there's really only 4 shows that me and my family actually sat down and watched together, and that was one of them.
I guess In Living Color would probably. I mean, like I said, it was a Sunday night staple. Like, you watch football, you watch In Living Color.
Living Color was dope.
That's kind
Shout
of
out to Living Color. Hey, give them their roses.
That's all right. And then like there was some pretty good talent coming out of that. There's Tommy Davidson, Keenen Ivory Wayans. There were the Wayans brothers, Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey. We mentioned J-Lo. David Alan Grier had a pretty decent career. So there are some actually guys that was coming out of that.
The main cast, they all had solid careers. I mean, some obviously better than others. Nobody completely fell on their face from that initial group. I mean, not David Alan Grier, but Tommy Davidson had moments where we didn't know if he was gonna make it, but he had his moments. But yeah, J-Lo and Jamie Foxx.
Nah, they ain't all make it. Hold on.
Yeah, they ain't all make it.
There was no, I didn't say make it. I said they just didn't fall on their face, is what I'm saying.
They were talented. Shout out to In Living Color. Y'all should watch it tonight.
No, I don't think anybody's doing that. I don't think
exactly. I don't know what the fuck we're doing right now. Giving them their roses.
Hey, it's a topic the boy wanted to talk about, so we're talking about it. So, all right, what else y'all got? What's your topic, Arrow?
I don't got no topics, man.
You said SW1. Yeah, shout out to SW1. You don't have no topics?
Nah, I'm good. Let's talk about the shit that got on my nerves this week.
You just said you had no topics. Now you said you want to talk about which one is your topic? Like, I thought you had the trial.
Nah, girl. My mind has been completely just overwhelmed with what goes on every week in this situation. I'm not feeling it.
What do you having a moment you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
So what's going on, man? You seem stressed.
I don't get stressed.
No, you don't get stressed?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you want to talk about the trial? Let's talk about the trial. What do you want to talk about?
That's just the shit that brought me down this week. If anything brought me down, is the mood of the world right now. So for you that don't know, been living on a rock, Chauvin was found guilty on all 3 counts. I don't know if that's to be celebrated. I felt relieved. I watched it not knowing which way it was going to go, hoping it was going to go one way, and it went that way. But then it's like, what do you feel after that? Because nothing's changed. It's just he's going to be held accountable. And then everybody gets up and does their victory lap. Like you got Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and everybody over there like doing shout outs from the thing. It just seemed weird. Like George Floyd is dead. And they're like pointing to the crowd saying, yo, cousin, whoever to George Floyd. Like nothing was gained yesterday. And then you just wait for the other shoe to drop. Because since nothing's changed, one man was held accountable. That's not changing anything because we got another case right after that. And then you got the girl getting shot by the Ohio cops. And I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not saying which way I feel about that one way or the other, but nothing was won yesterday. We did not win anything. So all the celebrating and stuff just had me feeling away. We could be relieved, but I mean, we didn't win. The situation is still the situation. We're still in the same predicament that we're in. Police can still do whatever they want. And one person was held accountable only because it was caught on tape. And then they tried to lie about what happened before the tape got out. So nothing changed, but everybody's so happy. So it's like all the topics that we do, whatever, it just didn't make sense to me anymore because I knew we were ultimately coming to this, and this is a big downer to me, but y'all go celebrate. Not y'all, but you know what I mean.
So I mean, what did you want them? You don't
want
people to feel no. I mean, because it sounds like you're saying like, okay, nothing changed. Okay, there's no relief.
No, I felt relief. I'm saying I did feel relief. I felt relief that because if it would have went the other way, that's everybody expected it to go. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I did feel relief, but had it gone the other way, that's what I would have expected. So it's like it's conflicted feelings. Like I don't feel great. George Floyd's still dead. Like we didn't win. Like if we won, the situation wouldn't have happened. That's when
I don't think these kind of things aren't a win and lose situation. There is no winning here. There's just
I know, but did you watch all the after the trial things where everybody had to get their moment? Have you seen Al Sharpton since whenever? No, but he made sure he was seen yesterday.
But that's
what he do. That's nothing changes. So it's the same thing. But it'll happen again.
I mean, I think this is just a war, and I think this is just a battle that was won in the overall war.
This isn't a war. And we don't have the weapons. It's a weaponless battle.
I look at it like this. There are times, like you mentioned, that there has been tape, footage, people getting shot in the back, whatever, right? And don't shit happen to them. This time something happened to them. That right there is, for me, and
I'm relieved he was held accountable. But overall, that's not the win. The man, you're celebrating a verdict. I'm saying this man is dead.
Right. I'm celebrating the verdict because I was nervous that he was going to get off. And you're right. I'm just saying that it has to start somewhere. The man got held accountable.
Okay.
next guy would
wait.
Hopefully, the next guy get held accountable too.
Hopefully. Shout out to Red Thomas. Right. Red Thomas said, "Did y'all hear what Nancy Pelosi had to say?" And what she said was, "Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life so a change can come." And I'm sure if George Floyd had the choice, that ain't a sacrifice he wants to make. That's not a sacrifice I want any of my family members to make. And I don't need Nancy Pelosi saying it. I don't need the Raiders tweeting about it. There's a lot of shit on here. The victory lap of yesterday with people talking out of turn just got on my nerves because we didn't win anything. George Floyd is dead.
Yes. And he's never coming back. But we got the person that was held responsible for it. Now, I don't know about all that other stuff, shit that Nancy Pelosi's saying, shit that my Raiders are posting. I don't know any about that kind of shit. I'm just simply talking about the man killed another man in front of kids and everybody else. And by the way, he felt like he was an asshole doing it. Like he had a grin and everything. And
he was very shocked that he was found guilty yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you see the look on his face? He couldn't believe it.
Absolutely. And he's going to jail. And so I will take that. Now the other stuff that you're talking about, I can do without that. But I'm not going to
take it how you want to take it. I ain't telling nobody how to feel. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Yeah.
These are only my feelings.
Initially after the verdict was read, you felt what?
Relief.
Like relief.
When I'm watching the verdict and I'm seeing them reading and I'm waiting on the judge. I'm watching the pause.
What did you feel?
I held my breath.
When you heard the verdict, you heard what?
Exhale.
So I'm at work. I'm in the patient's room. I look up and I see the verdict. There was a brother in X-ray came in.
Good brother.
And I looked at him and I was like, "We got a W. We've been taking so many L's. Finally got a W." And me and him, we had a moment. That's what I felt.
That's how you should have felt in people having a moment in that time, because at the end of the day, we weren't sure. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it was clear. Oh, it should have been this. It should have been that. We've seen this so many times. We have proof. We have this, and it doesn't go the way it should go. And to see it finally play out, no, it doesn't mean the justice system is corrected and they've corrected course or whatever. It doesn't mean any of that. But it's a victory in a way to where you're like, okay, this guy is being held accountable for murdering someone right there in front of our eyes. And the thing that sucked about it is we were all tied to this as fact as it happened during the pandemic. We were all home. We all watched it. And we feel like we've been on that whole ride leading up to this point. And everybody was anxious. I remember I was texting with Spade and his Mrs. Spade, like, hey, it's about to go down. We're not sure how it's going to go. Everybody's crossing their fingers, hoping for the best. And to see that it actually played out, you're like, wow, it finally played out the way it should have played out. And everybody was nervous, man. Like, you have to take those moments because
you're not saying anything
we don't get those.
You're not
moments.
saying anything different to what I said leading up to it. And when the verdict was read, I felt the relief and I felt happy. But the victory lap is what got me, because that's when you think we really won nothing.
I didn't watch all the whatever they were saying in the post. Like, I didn't pay attention to that. I was more worried about what the verdict was going to be. And eventually when they start talking about like with the news, I watched some of that. But I didn't watch when they started having press conferences and all that. I didn't even hear his family speak because, that was their moment or whatever. The only thing I didn't like initially, I think somebody went live, or I think it was Sharpton or whatever, went live saying, hey, this is the reaction. And it was recorded like it was a football game or something. All that.
See what I'm saying? The victory lap. Everybody's talking about we got a W. Even Reap said it, we got a W. Think about it. Did we get a W? If it was you, I'm not feeling like we got a W yesterday.
I'm not saying that either. I'm
saying as a win-win. Like, I don't think he's saying it that way. I think he's saying it as a relief. Like you just stated earlier, you felt a relief. We didn't think we were going to get that, and we got it. You're like,
because we haven't before.
Right.
Keep thinking. Right. Go past it. Go past the moment.
Right.
Okay, go past the moment and what?
George Floyd is dead.
Yes.
Did we win?
I'm not okay. No,
you're taking
he's never coming back.
We understand that. Nobody's downplaying that happened, and we're not even celebrating this as a victory like that. We're saying, hey, you took one of us, you're going to be held accountable for it. Now
which
they
is
held
what
them accountable.
Which is what we've been fighting for. We've been fighting for that,
and it's not over. Nobody's saying, okay, we've made it to the mountaintop now. None of that. We're not saying
I'm not
all
saying
that.
you got. I'm talking about the victory lap that was taken yesterday. That's what got to me.
I don't even think, like I said, I didn't watch all that stuff, so I don't know what necessarily was said, but I'm pretty sure they weren't saying, hey, we've reached the top and it's all over. It's not over. There's still sentencing to go.
Bro, watch
a lot of stuff to go.
Watch the after press conference with your boy Al Sharpton and
Red
the lawyer.
Thomas is right. I say we got a little W, not a full win. It's you can't. It's something that you
celebrated. Is it to be celebrated?
Yes, because we weren't expecting this.
Okay, y'all celebrate that. I choose different.
Define celebrating it.
Like, no. Am I happy? Am I happy? Are you happy that he got convicted?
It doesn't prove me one way or the other. Here's the thing: he got convicted. We don't know how much time he's getting. How much time is enough to feel good about it?
Right. And
how's your feelings going to change if it's way too short?
I literally just said that. We haven't had any kind of sentencing. We there's still layers to this, but the fact that we're getting there is what you're downplaying, saying, "Hey, we got to this
Where's
point."
There,
nigga? He got held accountable. You're downplaying the result of what happened.
That's not going to stop the next cop from murdering somebody.
Did we say it was?
We didn't say,
are we getting there? What's there?
No one said this trial was going to stop everything.
We don't know where there is. I'm saying it's a moment. He was held accountable for it. Something that we haven't seen happen prior. That's one step. We're gonna all right, now let's go to the next step. We got to hold other people accountable. It has to be a continuous thing for it to have an effect.
Moving in the right direction because the other way is the wrong.
What do you mean? How are we moving in the right direction? What does that mean?
Holding people accountable for what their actions.
Which is what we're saying.
For the longest time, that wasn't happening. I'm saying we are moving in the right direction, but we ain't getting no W. And y'all can celebrate all you want. It ain't gonna change the way I feel. George Floyd's still dead.
Yeah.
A W is if George Floyd was alive. But go ahead and spike the football.
Who's spiking the football? Be specific when you're saying go ahead and spike the football. Because right now you're making it seem like you're talking to us as we're spiking
whoever's celebrating the W.
And that's why I asked you, define celebrating. What are you saying is celebrating? Because earlier you said it's the whole post show doing all this stuff.
You can be whatever you want. That's my point. I said my feelings. These are my feelings. You don't have to feel like me.
This is what you haven't really told us what the feelings are. You're saying
I'm sure I haven't told you what my feelings are.
You felt relief.
Are you conflicted by what I said?
You felt relief, but there's no W here. There's no celebration.
I felt relief that it happened, but when you keep thinking we really won nothing. George Floyd is dead. This man's gonna go to jail. Okay, but he's gonna get out.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see on what day he's going to get out.
We'll see if he gets out or not. He's facing.
I don't even want to get down that assumption because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, first of all,
so we don't. This isn't over.
It's not serious time. It's 40 years at the max. That's the max. All these sentences run concurrently. So even he's found
guilty. The judge just said he already got the playbook to the appeal. How much time you really think he's going to give him?
Right.
So we don't know.
It's all in the judge's hand.
That's again another step that you have to get to and see what happens at this point. All we know is, okay, he's been found guilty, held accountable. Now let's go to the next step. And here we go. The whole day we have, you can't even be relieved or happy for a moment because you got more incidences happening.
That's what I'm saying. While people are out celebrating the W, knowing that cops still are able to do what they want. And unless they're on videotape for the whole amount of time, there's probably a good chance they won't be held accountable for it. So until that changes, until the thinking of what police are doing changes, we cannot celebrate until we get there. We ain't even close.
I don't think anybody thinks we are close. I don't think anybody feels that way because it's a bigger picture. We're not going to see this in our lifetime. This is a long game thing. Like, this isn't anything that we're going to be around.
My apprehension on celebrating the small W's. No,
when you don't get any W's, you have to be like, all right, this is a moment. Let's build off of this. This goes back to building off of a step. Okay, we laid this down. Let's keep building off of it to keep holding people more accountable. Now, they can all take a step backwards with a terrible sentencing, somebody else getting off. There's more trials to come. We have way more trials coming up. This is one trial for one incident, and there's so many more going on that we're gonna have to focus on. We're literally gonna watch the news for the next 5-6 months with more trials coming on. We got the trial in Georgia coming up. It's a roller coaster of emotion, and it's unnecessary emotion because we shouldn't be in these situations. And it's frustrating as people that we have to even deal with it the way we have to deal with it and hold it all in because a brother's taken away from us and we feel a certain way about it. But then the next day, somebody else is taken away from us. The next day after that, somebody else is taken away from us. And it's frustrating and stressful. This is a way you can be stressed, or a reason you be stressed, because you see it every day. We literally see this every day. Like we just talked about, we had the whole Floyd situation happen, and the same day we get the verdict, we're dealing with another situation in another city, in another state. Hell, even during the trial, we had the killing last week. We talked about on the show. It's almost to the point where when we don't have to talk about this is more of the
when we don't anomaly. Have to talk about this, that'll be the W. Y'all celebrate that. If a police officer kills me tomorrow and he's found guilty, y'all motherfuckers better not celebrate him being found guilty. Don't celebrate. That ain't a W.
Again. Well, how you define celebrating is not how we're defining celebrating.
If someone does something to you and they go to jail or they get whatever it is that has as a result of doing that, and for me not to feel like something that you at least got some type of justice, like I don't know, like that's as opposed to them getting away from it.
Like, and that's a lot of it too. Their family is gonna feel a little bit of relief because that person's being held accountable for losing.
They don't feel like they won.
No, I'm not saying
the family member.
You're stuck on this whole win thing, and it's not even as serious as what you're talking about as far as a win.
It's serious.
I don't think anybody's sitting there taking it. Oh, this is a big win.
I tell you,
a big W.
What I tell you,
this is a playoff game or something like that.
My opinions.
You can have your opinions. We're not disputing that.
But
we're saying what you're telling us.
If somebody goes to jail for killing you.
I said you could do whatever you want. I said don't celebrate if I die. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all ain't celebrating the victory. That ain't a victory.
Okay. You just
nah. Mm-mm. We ain't there yet.
All right. So what else you guys
tell me when we don't bring up somebody getting shot by the police every week.
I literally just said that's the anomaly when we don't have
that. Exactly. That's the W. That's when y'all niggas can spike the football.
You're not going to see in your terms a W in your lifetime. You're not.
Exactly.
We're not going to see it.
Exactly.
But it's still we're not going to take this moment and say it didn't happen and act like nothing happened. It happened. And it's something that needs to be built upon. If you're not building upon it, it's in vain. Like, we're not bringing anybody that's dead back. But the problem is nobody was being held accountable. What's the dude that killed Trayvon? What's dude's name? Zimmerman. Running around,
no problem. Selling Skittles bags.
That's the kind of shit we're talking about. That's the shit that we've seen growing up in this last decade, that we've seen in a social media era where you get news, you get information, you see the incident as they happen. This is arguably the first time that we've seen it to where, okay, now this person is being held accountable. And it was really because of what the people did. They put pressure. They put pressure in Minnesota. Like it was a straw that broke the camel's back. And it was just frustrating. And they marched, they protested, they did what they had to do just to even get it this far. And I can say this, there was no way there was going to be a jury in it. I was just like, I don't know anything about this. When I saw the makeup of the jury, I was like, okay, there's hope there.
Hope was there, but
we've seen that before.
I still didn't see it going that way.
And that's why it was big, because you didn't see it going that way, and it did. I didn't see it going that way because I was unsure. Reed probably was unsure. We were all unsure. We felt more as if it was not going to go the way we wanted it to go. That was how I felt was going to happen. They start closing things down early. People were getting out of downtown. It was a setup to where you're like, oh, this ain't going to go well.
Man's dead. Rest in peace, George Floyd. It sucks that this is the situation. I don't feel great about it. Sergeant Airshow said, okay, they held the officer for killing Oscar Grant accountable, and he only did 11 months.
Right.
I mean, you want us to respond to that, or?
I'm just saying these examples. I don't feel great about that either. So
you shouldn't feel great about that.
But they held him accountable. So that's a small W.
All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
Versus. You guys check out Versus?
Nah.
I couldn't even feel it yesterday. I was in a bad spot yesterday. I was like, let me put that off until today. But Red and Method Man, them my guys right there.
Oh yeah. That was I didn't get a chance to check it out yesterday. I had a busy day, and but I will watch it though. Those are Redman's probably one of my favorite rappers, all-time rappers. So I was happy to see him and his music get celebrated. So I fucks with Redman pretty hard. So
I too am a Redman stan, and when you put Method Man and Redman together, it's always clear that Redman out raps Method Man like none other. Redman got bars for days, but them both my guys. But if I had to pick one, it's always Redman.
Always Red for me.
Shout out to Method Man though in Power Book 2. Y'all niggas.
The show that you think is trash.
Y'all niggas. No, what I say? Y'all niggas' favorite show.
The show you think is trash.
I ain't lying, nigga. There ain't no cap in my rap. If I said something was trash, nigga, I stand by that.
I mean, if you feel that way, then that's how you feel. Just because you feel like it's trash, don't mean Reap think it's trash.
I didn't say he did. I said ain't no cap in my rap. I said it was trash, and I stand by that.
Stand by it. Then it's trash.
I said y'all niggas show
arrows. Reap don't like no shows.
I didn't the Tariq thing. I'm sorry. I can't. I'll watch it just because I like Mary J. I thought she does a good job in that one, but
she's literally the worst thing on the show. Like she's the worst actress on the show.
Tyreek is awful. I'm sorry.
No. But Tyreek is built for you to hate.
Yeah,
he's so good at hating. Is
terrible. Like
Mary J can't act for shit.
They should have got a regular black woman to play that because she's not
a regular black woman. I
she can't act, man. Somebody I want to say it was in the chat, or somebody said it was like watching Mary J trying to play Mary J, and that's real. She's terrible.
Yeah, she got the Janet Jackson syndrome. She can't act like Janet Jackson can't act. Don't do
Janet
it.
Jackson is far superior.
Nigga.
Far superior than Mary J.
Watch Mary Poetic Justice again as a grown person.
Nah, she's far.
Look at her trying to act like a black person. Watch
Mary J. might be one of the worst actresses of all time. Like she can't act. I'm sorry, she's terrible. But Reap, that should be the reason you truly hate it. It's not necessarily Tariq.
No,
you've been hating Tariq for the last 7 years.
Yes, still do.
I mean. Tariq, or what's the kid's name? He's made you hate him in everything he's ever done. Like, that's the role he plays. Like, he makes you hate him as a kid. Every movie, every TV show he's been in.
The actor that plays Tyreek?
Yes.
What else has he been in?
He's been in Barbershop. He was Ice Cube's son.
Come on, that nigga he made me hate him there. Or was he in Barbershop?
What was it? It might have been Barbershop 3. He played a significant role.
I ain't seen Barbershop 3. Was that
might be your problem? Yeah, that might have been the problem. Might have been the problem. So 3. He makes you hate him in everything he does. He even had his own little movie on Netflix playing basketball. He made you hate him then.
There was no way I was watching that. I seen that. I was like, nah, bro.
He made you hate him. Nah.
Oh, here's a update for y'all. I've decided that R. Kelly's playable again. It's in the house. Played him all weekend. I don't care how Reed feels about it. Big R. Kelly fan down there.
Yeah, enjoy.
R. Kelly is officially uncanceled, so whoever wants to listen to R. Kelly, be my guest. Man's got hits.
Still, I don't think you pronouncing that is going to change anybody's opinion on it in the chat if they're listening.
Oh no, it's been spoken. R. Kelly is officially uncanceled.
They're playing.
If you already rock with R. Kelly,
yeah, Spade already told us R. Kelly was never taken away. So,
oh no, I definitely he was canceled at the house for a minute, but I decided this weekend I was looking for a little something. I was like, you know what? Let me go back and visit this. And all the albums on Tidal.
You use Tidal?
You don't use Tidal?
No.
What do you use?
I don't use any of that stuff. I just play whatever's in my phone or whatever. Or if I'm in the car, I'm listening.
Where do you get music from?
Like what kind of music?
Whole albums.
I don't get whole albums like that. I don't do that. I haven't had a whole album since.
Where are you listening to music? If somebody comes out with something, if somebody's coming out with something, where do you listen to it to do the one through listen?
Oh, I got you. It's not Tidal. It's not.
Nigga, I ain't saying it has to be Tidal. I'm asking you where do you get it? You're the one that was. That's why I asked you. You buying music?
I got an iPhone. I ain't doing the Tidal thing. I don't do the Tidal thing.
All right, these answers are really reapish.
I don't.
If an album comes out and you want to listen to it, how do you go about doing this?
YouTube?
No, I would either buy it or I just wouldn't listen to it. Or I would buy certain songs off the album. I haven't bought a whole album in.
No, I haven't bought a whole album. I got tired.
I haven't bought an album either.
I don't.
I'll stream an album.
Spotify and stuff. I don't anything that you have to actually pay for as far as streaming service. I don't have any of those. Like the Spotify stuff is free for the most part. Tidal, I don't pay for. What's the other one they have? The Pandora stuff. I don't pay for any of those.
No.
Yeah.
Apple Music.
Apple Music. I don't pay for that either. I don't do Apple Music either. Like,
all right. Whenever Drake comes out, you're like, "Yo, have you heard the new Drake?" And I'm like, "Nigga, okay, how have you heard the new Drake?"
Well, one that might have been one of the last albums I bought was Drake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's a different thing. If it's a specific, every time you ask that in the chat, I don't give y'all opinions because I'm like, nope, I haven't heard it. Reed will be like, have you heard this?
You be the one that asked that. You be like, you've been on that Drake, and I was like, I haven't even rode around or anything. I haven't heard it.
I've asked you about
that was the
Drake
last album.
That's the last person I've asked you about ever. I've never asked you about anybody else. I'm not asking you about random dudes that Reap talking about in the chat. I don't buy those albums. Or
Nobody listens to random dudes Reap thinks is cute. Reap's like, hey, that new Miguel album's out. I was like, nigga, what?
Miguel.
Why are you reporting on Miguel?
Spade is the Miguel fan.
You sent it in the group chat.
Yes.
Spade's a Miguel fan. Yeah, Spade's a Miguel guy.
You were like, yo, that new Miguel's out.
I asked Spade that Miguel was dropping like last Friday or the Friday before.
But
that's
why?
it.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that until you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you giving us Miguel album info?
No, I gave him a Miguel.
Put it in the group chat. When you put anything in the group chat, it is to the group, nigga. Hence the name group chat.
Right, but I sent it directly to him though. So,
but you know everybody can see it, right?
Yeah, but
direct
did you
messages.
go and listen? But when you saw that, did you give it any energy?
I don't give any energy to anything you put in the group chat regarding music. We've already established that when you did your workout routine music. And I was like, niggas don't talk like this.
Workout routine music?
He don't know what I'm talking about, Mac?
The playlist that you was talking about there?
He's like, this is what I listen to when I'm working out.
Working out, yeah.
You guys might want to have a listen.
We literally had a whole
episode
about this. Yeah.
And I was like, niggas don't talk like that. Keep them suggestions to yourself. And you were like, fine, I won't say anything anymore. This nigga copped the dude. You don't know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah, look up for the lie. Nigga, what's in the corner?
Have you changed any of that music?
Yeah.
Have you changed any of that since then?
I just don't mention anything that I'm listening to anymore.
You know why? Because I told you that's done. We don't want to know what you're listening to when you're doing squats. I don't need a squat routine.
Great.
He's like, Bad Girl Summer is about to be here.
All right, so what else is going on? What else are y'all listening to?
I don't know how to respond to someone saying that.
You don't know how to respond to a lot. So that was about the music. I don't even know how we got on that. What'd you do? Talk shit about Tidal or something?
Yeah, I just don't get.
He was like, "Nigga,
I don't listen to
what was wrong with Tidal? Like the whole
nothing was wrong.
Tidal,
I just it's Tidal. It's the Pandora shit. I don't do any of that shit.
I mean, Tidal was black owned for a while. It was artist owned. It's not anymore. I think the nigga that owns Twitter owns Tidal now.
Yeah, I don't.
So it was like you were. If I had to pick a streaming platform, it was always going to be Tidal because that went directly back to the artist. Artists had ownership in it.
But didn't they only have like certain artists? Like weren't you limited to what you could listen to?
No, we got everything.
Oh, they had everything. I thought they only had certain artists.
Apple be having no. You know how Apple has like people signed to Apple. They be holding shit ransom. Like I don't think Apple
can't get everybody's stuff.
Right. Yeah, Tidal ain't like that. So if you have to go with one, then
yeah, I'm probably never gonna just pick one.
Are you out on music? See, it ain't like I listen to mostly old music because new shit is.
That's kind of what I have though.
It ain't what I'm into.
Yeah,
that's not.
What true. You got? All the stuff from burnt CDs?
No, I don't have.
You're like, I still got this on my computer.
I do have some old shit on my computer from back in the day that. You know how you could take it out of the file where it doesn't upload to your phone? I got shit I could throw back in there that's hella old, but I'm talking about like little ass iPod old. So
2007, 2008 shit.
Yeah, I got some shit.
We look like a dude that had the Zune. He looked like a Zune nigga. I'm gonna see what the Zune thing takes me.
The Zune thing
is, but you should probably. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So new stuff. So if you ever want to jump back in. Let me know.
What's the good new shit? Like that's the problem. There is no good
you can't listen to this man. We asked him what he was listening to. He was like, what did he say? PND, and we're like, what the fuck is that? Party Next Door. We're like, what the fuck is that? I got no.
If you're a Drake fan, you would already know who Party Next Door is. He has songs on his album all the time.
Featured a lot of niggas album. With people with songs on the album, but I ain't buying they shit.
That's fine, but you clearly
tell us the good shit. Tell us the good. I'm tapped out. tell us the good shit.
Well, right now, let's see. Freddie Gibbs is good. I already talked about Benny the Butcher. Actually,
you don't even know where Benny the Butcher's from
because you don't listen to music anymore.
No, I said you don't know where Benny the Butcher's from.
He's from Buffalo. There's two There's two cities that's like really like.
I said I don't listen to music anymore.
And so one of them is Buffalo, and then the other one is Tennessee. Like I listened to Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo. Those are two really good artists from there.
You took your kid's phone.
And so if you listen to Griselda music, you got Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, and they put out good music. Method Man listens.
Nigga, what the fuck does that mean? You say Benny the Butcher one more time. We gonna start a drinking game.
So, is he your favorite artist out right now, Reek?
I hope so.
Give me a song I need to listen to from Benny the Butcher. Let me look Benny the Butcher up.
Legend.
What should I be listening to?
Legend. It's him and Hit Boy. You like Hit Boy?
Nigga, these are all new names to me, bro. I don't know none of these niggas. Like, I'm just telling you right now. Like, but I'm gonna look this up, man. Matter of fact, let me find that shit. I'm gonna give you my opinion next week when I listen to it. Like,
what's in the white section of music? Everybody got to have a white section of music.
What as far as like alternative stuff, country?
No.
Oh no, I heard this. I've heard this plug talk. All right. I ain't know. All right, go ahead. Keep going on.
Reed, if you listening to all this,
Red Thomas
you ain't got no slang.
You don't listen to Dolph. He's laughing. Okay. He's calling cap on you, Reed.
All right.
I believe he does. You got to do squats to something.
Yeah.
These glutes ain't gonna work themselves out. Shout out to Young Dog. All that new shit. I'm with it. I'm with it. I don't know why you keep saying I don't listen to music.
Because you say you don't listen.
When have I ever said I don't listen to music?
I didn't say you didn't listen to music. You said that
hey, you know what? It's been a good show. Did this nigga just say you don't listen to music? I never said you don't listen to music.
You don't listen. You said that you don't listen to new music.
It's just hard.
All right, we wrapping it up. It's been an hour and a half.
That's a good place to stop.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see y'all with another episode maybe next week. We'll see. Shout out to Spade. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Happy birthday, Lisa Cat. You got a birthday coming up. Shout out to you. Congratulations.
Happy light skin birthday, Lisa Cat.
Yeah, sorry.
What you got going on? Hey, he might not want to put all that out. That's true.
He might, because then I'll take him to Spade territory. So, congratulations, Air Show. You know what it's about. You did the group chat, so congrats to you. And thanks for everybody tuning in, listening. We'll see y'all with the next episode. We out.
Words mean things.